Hi everyone, welcome to my class. I'm Dr. Ganesh from India. Today we are going to discuss about Python futures. As we said in the previous class, the Python language is more convenient when compared to other languages like C and Java. So this class is exclusively we are going to discuss about what are all the major features in Python language so that we can go with any kind of projects. There are 12 important features are available. At last we are going to see how we can able to write one complex project in a very simple way by using an Python coding. The first point, it's very simple and easy to learn. As I said, it is a high level programming language, general purpose, so it is going to be very simple language. For example, if you know English language, then you can easily write your Python programming without any hurdles. So from this, in this example, we are going to declare one for loop. If I want to declare a for loop in either in C or Java, it is going to be a tedious task when compared to Python. It means we need to write a long codings. At least we need to write 10 to 15 lines of coding. Whereas here, if you see that directly, you can write for I in the range of 10. My I integer is in the range of 0 to 10, and if I want to print it, print I. That's it. I can able to easily create my for loop with an integer with a range from 0 to 10, and also I can able to print it in a very easiest way. That is why the Python language, the first and foremost feature, what we say is simple and easy to learn. And the second point, total number of keywords in Python language is 33, whereas if you take in Java language, the keywords are 53. So total number of keywords is also very less, and each and every keywords has been assigned some specific functionality that we will discuss in the later classes. And the third important point is it is a freeware as well as a openware. That means which is available in free as well as we can able to use it in any kind of platforms. And the fourth point is the high level programming language. You know English and ABC language, you can easily write whatever the algorithm or flowchart we are going to write for any problem statement. The same way you can write your problem statements and you can write your algorithms and flowchart. From that you can able to write your Python program without any problem. That is why it is called it as a high level programming language. And the fifth point is technically very important point. That point is platform independent. Here what they are mentioning is WORA. That means WORA. It means write once, run anywhere. It means that you can write, if the problem statement has been given, you can write the program in any environment. I may be using a Windows operating system environment. In those environment, whatever I am writing in the same program, the first time I am going to write, that we call it as write once, and then you can able to run the same program in any other platforms like Mac OS or Linux environment or Sun Solaris. It is not only limited, you can take up into any environment, you can run the same program. That is why we call it as a write once, run anywhere. That functionality, that feature, we call it as a platform independent. If you see this diagram, you can understand very clearly. So in this Python platform, you can write your program for your problem statement. You can develop anything, and the same thing can be run in Windows environment and the Mac OS environment, Linux environment, and the Sun Solaris environment. Not only this four, even you can run it in any other environment without any hurdles. So that is why it is called it as a platform independent, write once, run anywhere. And the sixth point is portability. You can moving Python program from one platform to another platform without any changes. There is a slight difference between the earlier point and this point, but if you blindly see, both the points look like the same point. But here the portability means without changing any of your header files or any of your coding line, you can moving from one Python program from one environment to the another environment. That is why it is called it as a portability. The seventh feature is dynamically typed. It means that we need not to declare any data type. So directly any variable if you want to declare, automatically that will be considered as an object. So for all the things we consider as an object, so it is going to be object oriented programming, which has been taken from the C++. For the first program, if you see, there are two programs here it has been given. The first program, even you can test it in the Python environment. X is equal to 10. Directly we are going to type X is going to be a 10 value. So next I want to see that what type of data it is. So print open bracket type X. So this X I want to know what type of data it is, and I am closing it, and then automatically your Python will tells that this will comes under integer category. The same thing. The next program, the same X has been given 10.5. There is a decimal value. Now the same print open bracket type X, then it shows it is a floating type of data. So here it is a dynamically typed program. You need not to declare the data type. Automatically your Python environment will understand that this data will comes under integer or float or boolean or any type of data it is, automatically it will understand. Next important feature is both procedure oriented and object oriented programming. So in a single program we can able to develop with a procedure oriented as well as object oriented. So by seeing this program you will understand that how the procedure and object oriented will be declared here. So here X is going to be 10 and we are going to define F1, and then the second thing is print open bracket within that double quote don't disturb, and then I am putting as X. So within the double quote it is going to consider as a string, as it is whatever it is given within the double quote it is going to print, and the X value is going to taken from the earlier whatever we have declared. So as usual the first procedure is define F1. So this F1 has been given, and then don't disturb, that X value has been taken from there, so it is 10. So this Python environment is both the procedure oriented as well as the object oriented programming. So here we need not to declare any class or any object inside the program. And the ninth feature is it is an interpreted language. So we need not to compile. Once you type the first line, then you move on to the next line itself, automatically background which is going to compile. If there is an error, there itself you will understand, you can able to debug your program, so that we can avoid the lot of errors while you are developing your project. The 10th feature is extensible. That means we can use other language program inside our Python. Why we want to use other language program inside our Python program? That is a very good doubt it may arises in your mind. Sometimes I want to do some bitwise operations to improve my speed of my program, so that I need to do it, some part of the program I want to do it with C, and some part of the program I want to do it with Modular 3, some part of the program I want to do it with Java, but the entire project I want to develop in a Python environment, so that it is going to be a interoperability as well as platform independent. Next is embedded. So here embedded means can use Python program in any other language also. So any other language also we can able to use it with our Python. So that is why it is called it as a embedded feature. An extensive library, we can able to import many libraries also. Suppose my program I want some mathematical calculations. So for that reason I can able to import some math library also. For example, here you can see math library. I want to include all the mathematical operations with the help of this library. So the first program, if you see that import math, then automatically that library will be called inside the program. Then I want to take a square root of some value. I want to take a square root of 4. So directly I can write print open bracket math. It means this calculation will be done by this library. So math dot square root of 4, then it will gives the answer 2. And the next program you can see that from the random number import, I want to develop a random numbers. For that reason, I can able to import the random number library. So from rand import, then automatically random number generation functionality will be called inside your Python program. Then now we can write print rand dot integer open bracket 0 to 9, that is going to be the range. So automatically it may give 4. Next time when I run, maybe a 6, maybe a 8, maybe a 2. This is how the extensive library functions also will be there. Next one program we are going to see, write a program to generate 4-digit OTP, one-time password. This is very famous, as well as they are using it for many applications. So that applications also we can able to develop with the help of Python. So if I want to do this, just 3 lines of program I can able to complete it. For you see that first I want to generate a random number, so I want to have a random library. So from random import random number generation functionality will be called inside the program. So now I want to generate 4-digit OTP, one-time password. So print rand dot int integer, range is going to be 0 to 9, and rand dot integer 0 to 9, rand dot integer 0 to 9, and rand dot 0 to 9. Similarly, I can able to generate my OTP, not only the numbers, I can able to generate alphanumeric characters also. I can able to mix up with the same thing. Answer is going to be a 4-digit OTP 9645. So this is how we can able to develop any kind of programs with the help of this Python. These are all the major 12 features which is available in Python. Hope you will enjoy my class. Thank you.